It's Monday, 13th of June 2022.
Today you want to talk about celebrities.
There are numerous rich and famous people out there, but are they worth their high salaries and celebrity status?
Well, what it is, I think that the billionaires, they're reviewing the situation. I mean, some people I feel deserve the money. If they've got a talent or a gift, like if they're good footballers or good singers or good sportsmen and they're gifted, then I feel that they deserve to be where they are. But what are you thinking the billionaires may do with the millionaires?
The billionaires with the millionaires. How do you mean?
Well, there's talks that they want to try and stabilise the United Nations, so they're going to take these people that are coming from South America. They're coming over and they're deprived, and they need support.
Well, crikey, there's how much money do some people need? I mean, there are people out there with millions and there are some with billions. And the problem we've got in the world today is the distribution of the wealth. There shouldn't be starving people. There shouldn't be people.
Yeah, but the billionaires are going to take the money for the starving people off the millionaires.
Well, I don't get that. I think we've got a duty to try and tax the billionaires. So it's down to us to put pressure on the people at the top and to spread out the wealth properly. I mean, some of these actors and footballers are talented people, as you've said, but they're on too much money, in my view. I mean, their earnings are into the hundreds of millions, some of them reportedly, and it's way too much for what they do.
No, I know, but the money's not coming from the billionaires. The billionaires are the ones controlling all this to do with the United Nations and organising those people that are coming over. The likes of Colombia and Ecuador, all South America, they're flooding into America. They'll need support, and you're saying it's not gonna come from the billionaires, is it?
Well, I'm not understanding what you're saying because I think the politicians are not necessarily the billionaires. You're saying that the decision makers are these Davos types who are the control the politicians.
Yeah.
And I think that is changing and that we're getting a more level playing field. Obviously, you're still going to get disparities between those people at the top and those at the bottom, but it shouldn't be as big as it is.
I mean, Biden's just a puppet. He was obviously CGI'd and he had that silly mask on the other day and he's making... there's someone pulling his strings.
It's true.
But some of the seminars that he's coming out with, their big plans for our future is to live in all these technology cities and have nothing and answer to them and live off a universal basic income. So you're saying all these talented people that have made all these millions are going to have to go to that system?
Well, we're all going to have to migrate into a new system. And what that system is, it's going to unravel and evolve.
Is the universal basic income coming over here?
I've heard it is. I've heard they've tried it out in Finland, they've tried it in Canada and Sweden, and it worked. So I suspect they're going to bring it in all across the civilized world. Now, whether that comes into some of the third world countries, I don't know. But as far as Kanzuk is concerned, that's Canada, Australia, New Zealand, UK and Ireland, I think we're going to have some changes.
Is that not a social credit score based on how China run?
In a way, yeah. It probably is a system, but maybe it's a better system than they've got. So you get some sort of credit score based on your talents, I suppose. So if you are a highly talented person, then maybe you'll get more than, say, the cleaner. But at the moment, the system's wrong. There's too much disparity between those at the top.
Well, I disagree because basically, but I think that you have to stop me saying basically. The thing is between billionaires and millionaires, they're wiping out the millionaires.
Well, they're just numbers, really. It's what people do with their funds. And I think some professions are not recognised properly. You've got a load of doctors, scientists, teachers, engineers, airline pilots, astronauts. I mean, these, if you,
So what sort of amount are they going to sort of take off people?
I don't know. I don't know exactly, but it's got to be addressed. I mean, if
Are they going to come along and clean out bank accounts? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I think there will be some changes, and we'll see a new system where the money is put in the right places. I mean,
So what happens to people that are in debt?
I think the debt could be written off and start again, where maybe there's no negative.
So you're better off in debt then?
Potentially, yeah. You could be better off in debt if it's going to get written off. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to play it.
Well, their views are everything, if you've got like everything in your home, they feel you should lease. That's their views, to lease everything.
Well, maybe we've got this idea that you have to own things and that makes you feel better. I'm not sure it is the way to do it. Just by, we're not flipping magpies where we go around collecting things. We're better than that. So I think the new system has got to.
Well, the new system means they own it.
No, it doesn't.
Well, who owns it then? If they don't, if we don't own it, who owns it?
It doesn't have to be owned by anybody. I mean, you can.
Oh, drivel.
You don't have to own your car, do you? It's better to own it, but you don't have to own your car. So, but people with several properties.
People can't afford to buy cars. That's how it's getting with the electric cars. So they can't afford them.